Hi, it's Pam Zakostelski from Miss Vitality Products. I've been a naturopath for the last 17 years and I wanted to share with you today the story that I found myself hearing all the time. And it's a story about women coming in and being completely exhausted, so tired that they were irritable all the time, their hormones were out of balance, and they start yelling at their kids. Then they start to feel the guilt behind all of that. And the thing is that feeling exhausted is no way of living your true potential. In fact, being fatigued and exhausted can be a really good indicator that something's not right in your body. At this point, the women I talk to, they're adrenally fatigued, they're stressed out, the energy is so low that they're not even really thinking or making the choices that they want to make for their life. And then it starts to affect their relationship health, their relationship with their children, and their relationship with their life. So having this sort of energy being completely zapped, completely wiped out, I know that story well because after my third child, I started to feel really adrenally stressed, overstressed, sleepless. I was having nights where I didn't get a great sleep and I was working full time. And it really started to impact my body and the way that I thought about not only myself, but about my life. See, when we're not listening to what's going on within our body and within our health, our body then starts speaking to us in other ways. We start to get other symptoms where we're low in immunity, which means we're getting infections all the time. We're starting to get sick every time, we get busy, our immune system is threatened and challenged, and then we start to really have sickness all of the time. And it really stops us, not only in our career, but in what we can do within our life. And these sorts of clients kept coming to me, and I started to really connect with the fact of how great the impact was on all the other areas in their life. And not only that, but because they weren't listening to their body, they were leaving themselves open for a whole array of other illnesses, where they were getting chest infections consistently, and other parts of their body started to speak out. But the thing is that they didn't understand how to change this. They started not feeling attractive. And I know because I've been there. I've been completely run down, completely stressed, where I looked at my life and went, something's got to change here because I'm not enjoying it. And you know what? We all deserve the gift of vitality. It's our God-given right to have vitality in our life and also to enjoy our life the way we want to. But we're taking in foods that are toxic, we're taking in things from our environment that are completely putting a massive load on our liver and on our system, on our eliminative systems. And this is massively impacting our hormone balance and how we feel, and especially how we uptake nutrients and bring nutrients into our body to protect us. But the possibility is that we can actually feel a whole lot different. We can feel vital. We can get through winter times without actually feeling sick. We can actually live a life where we're clear, where we're energized, where we actually have that vibrant health as our natural foundation. When we wake up, we have that vibrant health to take us through the day. And something happens when you've got that amazing health, is that you start to think differently. You start to make different choices. And as a woman, we start to take back that vitality that is naturally ours. And we start to be connected to the deeper workings of our body. And we use that as a navigating system for where we're taking life and where we're taking our health. And then, if you're in a family or your loved ones around you, your children, your husband, your friends, you start to then, have an impact on those around you because vitality is contagious. And that possibility is available for all of you guys. It is available to every single woman. And you know what? The thing is that this doesn't happen just by one decision, but it can be the beginning, because you can actually take the first step, which is to start to be aware of where your health is at. And that's what I had to do. I had to gain total awareness of where my health had taken me and how I was feeling, and I had to go deep into that. Often we don't want to go deep into that. You know, we want to think about all the good stuff, and we don't really want to be honest about where our health status is at. So just for a moment, I want you to really feel into your body. Really think about, how is your health at the moment? What is your body trying to speak to you? You know, and when we do that, we actually gain some enlightenment on how our body's working, and even a direction that we may need to take. The next step is about educating and training ourselves, gathering the knowledge and the information from these ancient medicines, from practitioners, from the message that's out there about health and vitality. It's about gaining that knowledge, you know, and then we step into the third stage, which is all about energizing this in your body and allowing your body to be in a place where it can heal itself. Because every year we take in 3,000 to 4,000 new man-made chemicals into our body that we don't even see. We're not even aware of, because we inside this system of belief that everything that's sold to us in the supermarkets is great food. So we actually have to actually start challenging. We have to challenge that model, you know, and I'm sure you're tired of being irritated, you know, being annoyed by the people in your life that actually you love the most. And part of it can be to do with the fact that we're just not connecting with the health issue that's happening in our body, the imbalance, all the knowledge that we may need to gain in order to change things into that possibility of health and vitality. The next step that needs to happen is that we need to help our body to eliminate and really put it into practice, because there's a whole bunch of habits, there's a whole bunch of practices that we need to learn in order to make this change and make this transition and really bridge the gap between how you're feeling now and how you can actually be in this world. And I'm telling you, to be in that vital place, you just start to see life so differently. You start to feel people, things differently. You start to make different choices about food and about beverages and about things you're putting into your body and putting around your body that you weren't making before, and it becomes like second nature. So there's a whole bunch of practices that you need to learn, and you know, part of that is challenging the system that you may have looked at or known and not even looked at before. You may have even seen the system and just gone along with it, thinking that it's the right system. But how you're feeling now is a pretty good indicator that you need to have a look at challenging what's going on. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to offer you guys, you know, how to do this, or just offer you some insight on taking that step and being able to produce different results for your life. To not feel exhausted, to not feel like you don't have control of the outcome of your health, being able to truly know that you are the medicine and what you do is the medicine that you need. The new habits, the new practices, the new ways is your key to unlocking the secrets to your vitality. And so I've actually got an email address underneath, and I've also got my website. You can go there and subscribe, and you'll actually get an ebook from us that's coming out to all our people for the first steps of how we can actually shift from this exhausted, surviving state into truly thriving and truly being vibrant and having that vitality as a foundation for life. So great to speak to you, and I'll speak to you guys really soon.